Hello everyone, welcome back to World Mosaic. The last video was 25 minutes long. Let's see if this video will take me as long. So as I said before, we're going to try to finish the end of the Aztec world in this video. Again, as long as things go according to plan. We are still joined by my cat in the background, who is staring out the window. It's raining, so that's probably why. So, we're at that point in this game right now where we start questioning our sanity. Puzzle games being on the, especially for this channel, which, yeah, okay, so then the two's there. Wow. I will probably make mistakes. I apologize. If you thought I was going to try to do everything perfect, I will achieve fake perfect. Basically, if I have to redo a level over and over again, I might have to. Okay, just it's all about perseverance on this channel, not so much about perfection. If that's what you came here for, I apologize. So we're confident that that's not, and okay, so the last time it was like here? Yeah. Because I wasn't beneath that. Okay, yeah, so. So the problem with these ones is, like, for example, could that be the 3? Could that be the 2? I'm sure that's. I mean, could that be the 2? Could this be the 3 because of that? And 3 is here. This is up. This is 2. For people who are wondering when we're going to get started on the games like Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff like that, they will be coming. Yu-Gi-Oh! I think is actually going to be with this batch of recordings in terms of, like, this month. Is there anything that can help me here? Like this? I mean, even that doesn't really help. There's a 4 up here. I feel like this is the row that's supposed to be helpful, but it's really not too helpful. Okay, wow, that was a complete guess. I just thought about it and went, that's got to be where the 3 is because of how long this line is, and that was a complete guess. It's not got to be where the 3 is. It was hopefully where the 3 was. Okay. We were talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! So Yu-Gi-Oh! Is going to be with this batch of recordings for this video. I think it's probably coming out with these. The other AAA titles, like I said, just give me a little while. I'm trying to think of, like, a good spot to start doing those. And that's going to be a 1. That's going to be a 1. That's the 2 is there. I don't really know what's going on here. Okay, we know that's out. So that's a 4. This is a 1. The 2 is there. That's a 3. That. Okay. I think we're getting a little bit of work finally on this one. I'm hoping to have AAA titles starting soon. And if I already did start them, I apologize. You gotta remember, I do record in batch. So if they all have already started, this is simply what happens when you record prepping for a potential health problem. If they haven't started, know that right now we're trying to figure out moving stuff, and when we are going to be, once we start with the moving, we're also going to have another channel that I'm going to be a part of with my brothers. So you gotta give me a little while, but there is a plan to be live streaming on here, and once we start live streaming, that's when stuff's gonna start getting done fast. Honestly, this video might get released early due to the fact that we end up getting the live streaming able to be started sooner. So just know that if you don't know why it hasn't started, it's simply because I don't know when it's going to start. And we can go like this. That could be a 2. Well, that's going to be a 2 here. So it's going to go 2, 2. Wow. So it's the ones are like that. That's really weird. Okay. Then there's a 3 here. Wow, there's a lot of... This is a really weird one. Usually it is not like that in terms of like, oh look, it's just all going to be right next to each other, which kind of scares me because that probably means the rest of the board is impossible. Okay. Yep, and right here is the end of any... Oh. What is up with this board? There we go. I think that's the end of all context clues. Yep, because there's no more connections. Okay, so this was a 5. We can get rid of that. Now, yeah. Is it 1 space 1? Nope, this won't fit completely in there. That's unfortunate on that. Gotta stop taking guesses. Let's just see. That's going to be the 7. Is it down here? Is that how it's going to work? Okay, so if I'd gone with my gut feeling, that would have been done on the first try. Like I said, we'll just restart it. That's why these videos are going to be so long. What I'd like to ask is, do you guys have any ideas what you'd like me to start playing once I start live? Click the wrong one. Darn it. You guys have any ideas what you'd like me to start live streaming once I start live streaming? Got any game preferences? You want like older games, newer games, platinums, anything like that? Let me know. Because right now the schedule is looking like oh, calm down. Your right finger was about to slip off and make me have to restart it all over again, and I'm going to go crazy if I have to restart these over and over and over again. Right now it's looking like I'll probably do maybe some indie games to start for the platinum stuff. Those, I've actually got 9 videos of those already made. I just have to actually, start the uploading stuff for them. I need to record the audio for them. I can't remember if... I know it's like that. That's as far as I can remember for that. And then this is the 7. 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we can go like this. Now, unfortunately, outside of that I'm confident of, and that I'm confident of. Okay, 2. This has got to be a 2 as much as I want it to be the 3. It's not the 3. That will not be. Okay. Probably going to start with indie games just because of the fact that they are the ones that I specifically have purchased already are quick platinum trophies. So we can put them... Okay, I can't click on that. That's where I got in trouble the last time. They'll just quickly give me something fast to get completed and stuff, and we can get to work on the more fun games after. Again, unless you guys actually have a game in mind you want me to start working on. Okay, so that we're confident on. Okay, so this is nothing. This is where the 3 is located. And from here, problem is that can't be the 4, because then I wouldn't have enough space. So if that's the 2, then has to be connected. Okay. That could be the 3. I don't trust it. The 2 is going to have to be over here. Could be 3, 1. It could be this is the 3 and this is the 2. There's definitely a 1 down here. I can't fit. So if there's a 2 here, that wouldn't have enough space. So the 2 has to be here. That gives me a little bit of hope that this will be the last time that I do this level. Okay, so this is the 2. So that's a 3, which means this is a 3. I don't trust which one's the 5, but this is definitely the 2. That's the 3. So we go like this. That's the 5. That's out. This is the 3, which means this was a 3. Wow. This is a 4 already. This is a 5. Close that out. Worst part about it is that one of my brothers was like, "Hey, why don't you do this game without using the right button?" And I'm sitting here like, "Oh, totally. That totally wouldn't make every single video 5 times longer than it already is." Will I do challenge runs on this channel? Maybe, but they have to be specifically requested, and we'll have to set a goal for how many likes that comment has to get, because I'm not subjecting myself to more agony than I need to do, especially for, like, because that's the thing with, challenges. I respect the YouTubers that do them, because it's like, I appreciate the effort, because you don't have to play the game like that. If there's a platinum trophy that says, go. What was one of my favorite platinums that I've ever seen? The obligatory platinum game, or platinum that's like, to get this platinum, you have to die 50 times. And it's like, pardon? Why do I have to die 50 times? And it's like, well, because, I don't know, there's a death counter, we put it in the game, so, like, use it. And it's like, oh, yeah. And it's like, have you gotten platinum trophies associated with that? Yes. I'll be honest, I don't know. If it's a platinum trophy, it's like, yeah, why wouldn't I get a platinum trophy? If all I have to do to get the platinum trophy in this game is take my character and throw him off of, the nearest plateau 15 times, I'm going to do it. There's no point in not getting the platinum trophy for a video game if it's right there and begging for me to get it. But when you're like, oh, I'm going to complete this game, like the Mario YouTubers who are like, I'm going to complete this game without getting any coins. Okay, sure, knock yourself out, but, like, why? It was it's an interesting idea. I've seen a ton of their videos. It's just one of those things where it's like, it's just not for me. It's just not for me. Okay, so the question is, if this is a 5 and this is the 2, we can go to here, I think, and not end up losing. This is the 2 here, so we can go like this. Now, we already knew that was a 3, so that didn't help at all. Wow. I don't know if I want to click on that. The math that is required for me to know if this is a clean spot for me to click on is not going in my head right now. Okay, 221, 221. Okay, never mind. We're good here now. We can click that, which totally, actually doesn't help at all, because we already knew this was going to be the 2. Okay. This one actually doesn't feel as tough as the last ones have, but doesn't mean I feel any better. Um, the thing of it is I like the Aztec idea of this world. It's very cool. The Aztec civilization is a very interesting civilization with tons of, tons of. I'm trying to remember like what they were known for. Again, been a while since I've done that history class, but all I know is that when I was very interested in their culture when I was in school. One of those things where the teacher was a. My cat is snoring. Okay, that's fine. Nah. Just snore away. Oh, she is. But when my teacher was teaching it, she had been to like all of those places. So she actually had a very like rich and you could tell that she was, as interested as she wanted you to be on it. And, one of the major things with teachers is that they have that problem where some teachers just aren't totally invested in what they're teaching. They're like, yeah, I mean, I gotta teach it because I gotta teach it. And there's nothing wrong with not being completely invested in it, but it's a little bit easier to get into a class if the teacher actually finds it interesting. And I was like, oh wow, this is fascinating. Lots of rituals, lots of just tons and tons of interesting, rich stuff. And maybe one day we'll do a rush to complete, go to Aztecs or something. I don't know. Although not the Aztecs, obviously, but go to Central America. We shall see. Okay, so not entirely sure what this is going to turn into in the long run. In terms of the threes, there's plenty of threes that it could be. Any of this three, so it's going to be a 4. What's that? This is all 1. Okay, 5. Can get rid of these 2. And this has got to be the 6. Which means we can get rid of that and these 2. Which means we can get rid of that and that. Excellent. So far, so good. 6, we can get rid of those 2. That was obviously going to be the 3 the whole time. All of this is worthless. Okay. Now that's a 4, so this is all just gone. So we know this is either the 3 or that's the 3. That's what we're at right now. 3, 7. This one's nothing. That's there. That unfortunately doesn't really help too much. 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4. So this is we can go like that. I'm just not confident enough to go, let's just delete all of that because there's really nothing to delete there yet. Oh, did I talk too soon? I think I talked too soon. 7. Okay, so 2, 3, 1. So good news, this 3 has to be there. Which means you can get rid of that, which means this has to be the 3, which means all of this is your 9. And we're at a situation now where I feel a little bit more confident because that's a 2. These are the 3s. This is all gone. Here's a 1. There's another 1. Good. Don't always fall for that one where there's a 1 up here and you're like, oh, it'd be perfect if the 1 was over there. No, it's usually not the case. It'd be nice if it was, but in most cases it isn't. That's a 2. There it is. There's your 1. There's that. Okay. So all that's nothing. Okay. And we go up from there. Okay, so the 2's here. Let's go back over to this side. And let's just make sure that I don't accidentally click on that. Okay. I think this was a first try, if I'm correct. As long as I mean, I shouldn't have said that as early as I did, because it's basically a requirement to make at least one mistake. Yes. Okay. So we're on pace for probably another, like, longer video, but that's fine. Can we finish the entire Aztec world in a decent time? I don't know. I don't know, but we'll do our best. Okay, so there's a 3, 1, 1. Let's just go with 5 across. Expect that because I'm pretty sure to fit it. Yep. Okay. Okay. Now, if this was a 7, it'd be... Oh, I clicked on that. I read it so fast, I just clicked. Okay, hold on. Let me... This one's just relatively easier one. Yeah. I don't even consider that a mistake on my part. Well, it was a mistake on my part, but you get my point, okay? I was actually trying to figure out what game would be, like, crazy for... in terms of... You know, like, oh wow, I can get a chance to complete that game. I don't know if anybody knows it, but the system is obviously, it's PlayStation 2. It is Digimon card battles. Now, crazy enough, because all the talk is always on, you know, Pokemon cards and stuff like that, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Digimon had a card game for the PlayStation, and it was awesome. And we have it. So I am actually thrilled because I am way bigger of a Digimon fan than I am a Pokemon fan. Not saying I don't like Pokemon, but in terms of which one would I rather play, probably Digimon. Mainly because there isn't that whole, 7,000 Pokemon to catch thing going against it. Sometimes you get to a point where maybe there's just a few too many, huh? But, we're going to be completing that at some point on the channel, and I am so pumped because I have never actually beaten that game, but I've played it quite a few times in my life, so I'm looking forward to the idea of just being able to go, I'm going to go complete that. 1, 2, 2, 2. I think that actually goes across the board. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. It does. Oh, that's nice. So now we know that the 4 goes like this. But yeah, that is actually going to be a game that we're going to complete on the channel. I look forward to seeing what people think of it. Again, you don't have to like it, but, it'll be interesting because I don't think a lot of people actually know too much about Digimon. Just mainly because Pokemon is the one that everybody always talks about. So, be interested in seeing how people take to it, if you guys are fans of it or not. And, I think there's like some level of replayability to the game, but maybe not. I'm trying to remember what I remember about it. Like I said, it's been a little while. So 1, 2, okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that one we can put a click there. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3, 2, and 1. And all that's cleared out. Okay. So this has got to be a 3. which means we can get rid of these 2 lines. Maybe I end it after this and we do the next video. We'll do a finishing of the Aztecs. Just simply because it looks like my cat is having a change of heart of wanting to be in the room. 1-1? Is that confident that we can do 1 here and 1 here? Yes. And then the 2 goes here. The 5 is already here. Okay. But I do want to get this correct. So please, give me a moment, cat. Please. Please. Don't do anything that you'll regret. And by that I mean, like, jump onto the wall. Okay. There. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Again, I'm pretty sure that we are approaching the end of the Aztecs. So the next one will probably be like these last 2, and then a couple levels from the last area. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye, everyone.